we're good to do that.
Ah, okay.
Can you make it so that
Are we going to have access to recording?
Get closer, Danny. Come closer.
Yes, after this is over, we will share with people who are who have registered for Virtual Lark. We'll share where to find the recordings. But in the meanwhile, if you'll all mute yourselves so you can hear Perry and Danny do their workshop, I will watch the chat for messages you have or questions you have to ask. And I will interrupt them periodically when it's appropriate and ask for you, and they'll answer your questions. So if everybody will mute themselves, that would be great. And I will mute myself also.
I wanted to just say one thing, Perry and Danny, if after this class you'll make that the handouts page available to everyone, because right now you need to request access.
Oh, can you share that Google Drive link I sent you?
You have to share it. I don't have shareability to that link.
You have to grant access.
Can't you just, no, I don't, I think anybody who has the link has access to it.
Right. I'm looking at it right now and it says I need to request access.
Well,
we can do it after class. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many of you were actually able to get the handout?
I wasn't.
So nobody.
Yeah, nobody has the handout.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll be able to follow along with the screen. Let me. I guess we just have to do it without.
It's a permissions thing, probably.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, great. But in theory, we should be able to get material to print out?
Yes.
Yeah, probably after class. You won't be able to get it now. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started.
You know, I already asked the administration, and they said we'll get them later.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's get started. If we could just get everybody to mute. All right, you guys, welcome to Blues Improv 101. We're going to learn how to do a little bit of improv today. How many of you guys, just a quick show of hands, how many of you have played some blues before? Okay, how many of you have been taking any sort of blues improv class in the past? Okay. Well, for some of you, this will be brand new. Some of it will be a little bit of a review. Let's just get started right away. The first thing we want to look at is we want to learn the chords, okay? So this is a basic blues with a quick 4. All right, we'll start with the chords of a basic 12-bar blues, which uses the 1, the 4, and the 5 chords. So if you're in a key, say C, the 1 is C, 2 is D, 3 is E, F is the 4, and C is the 5. This is just the way that people communicate in music about the chords. So we're going to use the 1, the 4, and the 5. So that's C or C7. In blues, we often use the 7. So you might use, if you know C7, this is the C7 that you probably know. This is F7. And then you've got G7. Now these are fine to use. You can use these, but I'm going to try and show you guys some closed chords. These are the ones that I like to use. All right. The first one, if you look at the top there, that's a C7, and we're going to play that with our index finger on the 3rd fret of G, going chin to floor. We're going to go 1, fret 3, and then our ring finger will go on fret 4, and then our middle finger will go on fret 3 again. So this fingering, if you look at it, looks very similar to the way we might play a cowboy G chord, except that it's up 1 fret towards the saddle and down to the strings 4, 3, and 2. So the fingering should feel very familiar, but it's got a very different sound. All right, now I want to just play these 3 strings. Now one way you can do that is with the 3-finger pinch. That's where our thumb, index, and middle pluck simultaneously on the G, C, and E strings, respectively. Just like that. Just nice quarter notes. Now we can also strum this too, but if you strum it, you should be careful to mute your A string as best you can. Now the way that I like to do that is, can I, I'm not sure if I've been made a host yet, but I'd like to spotlight my video, and I don't seem to have the option.
You are a host, and you should be able to do that if that's possible, but I am not current. Robin, maybe you know whether that's a possibility since you're here.
It doesn't look like it's one of the options.
No, it's not one of the options in this. Is that because we're in a breakout room, or is it?
Yes, that is correct. That
Yeah,
is it.
breakout rooms do not allow that. And Perry, can you back up just a little bit so people can see both of your hands?
Well, I can.
It also might because you're sharing your screen with the.
No, that's not why.
Okay, because I had to double click on your face to get you big.
Yes, each person can
each person's got their own control of
They
that.
can go up to the grid in the upper right-hand corner where it says View and choose Speaker View.
Okay. So the other way that we can do it, we can get just these three strings ringing out, is we can try and just let our hands sort of mute. My index finger is just touching the A string, just enough to mute. So if I pluck, and then I can strum all the way through, and all you hear is strings 4, 3, and 2. And this is really nice because the muting is so easy when I'm playing closed chords, right? I don't have any open strings, which means all I have to do is just stop squeezing. Look at how my left hand pulses. All right. Play that with me. All right. Now, that's our first chord, okay? And just a quick show of hands here. Are you guys comfortable with that chord? Playing that chord and muting out the A string? For some of you, that'll take a little getting used to, but it's well worth it. So now we got to go to the next chord. All right, the next chord is the F7. And the good news is we only have two shapes for the three chords. F7, we're going to slide down. Well, let's do this. We're going to look at your ring finger, okay? Your ring finger is the anchor, okay? That doesn't lift up from the fingerboard. That stays planted, okay? So we're going to lift these fingers up, and your anchor is going to slide down 1, okay? As it's sliding, we're going to reverse our middle and index fingers. And that gives us our F7. So when we go back, let's go back to C, okay? We're going to lift up, our anchor finger slides up 1 fret, and we reverse again. C. And now let's go back to F. Up to C. And down to F. Notice how my ring finger stays right there on the string. I loosen my grip a little bit. Yeah. And back down to F. All right. Now G, the nice thing is, okay, once we're on the F, come closer, Dani. Can you squeeze in here so that we can both be in there? All right, now to make our G chord, we're just going to slide this whole thing up too. All right, and from here, if we want to go back to the C chord, we would lift up these fingers, slide our ring finger down 1 towards the nut. When I say down, I mean towards the nut. When I say up, I mean towards the saddle to my right. Okay, so we've got 3 chords. C, F, don't lift that ring finger, and G. All right, so once you get the hang of just not lifting that ring finger and just sliding 1 fret in each direction, it should be fairly easy to play these chords. Now you can strum with your thumb like this, and let the A string catch your thumb, or you can do the muting, or you can pinch, and And those are the 3 ways, okay? Does everybody feel pretty good about this? All right. Let's go ahead and play through this section right here. We've got the table here. Each one of these is a measure. So we're going to do 4 beats of C, 4 beats of F, 8 of C, 8 of F, 8 of C, 1 G, 1 F, 1 C, 1 G. All right? See if we can do that together. Here we go. You ready, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. F. I started on G. Let's go back to C. 5, 6. Get ready to switch to F. Danny's pinching and I'm strumming. Back to C. That sounds good, Danny. This time we go to G. Don't lift the ring. And G. Big slide down to F. And C. And G. Okay. Okay. I'd say that went pretty well. How'd you guys do with that? Let me see. Hold up your hand here and hold up 5 fingers if this was really easy for you. 1 finger if it was impossible. And 2 fingers if, okay, anywhere in between. 1 through 5.
We do, yeah. Maybe just tell them about the
2, I see a 2. Yeah, 2 means you're going to practice it and you'll have it done in a couple of days. Okay. Couple of weeks, you know.
A 3 is like I'm struggling, but just give me a few days.
1 through 5, what's your enthusiasm level so far with what we're doing? Okay. You're very nice. Thank you. All right. Let's get back to work. Break time's over. All right.
Can I just say, Perry taught me these lower string chords where you don't hit the A string. Changed everything for me as an accompanist. Because I can do really nice little background. Let me do it. And it's just this pretty little foundation to lay down for somebody soloing. And without the A string, I can kind of disappear into the background a little bit more, which I want to do so that people will say that I play very tastefully.
So that's what we're going to learn how to do. So this is really useful too. Danny and I are going to take turns. We're going to trade off as things start going. Now that we've got the chords down, let's do the chords a couple more times. Let's not say that we have them down. Let's run through a couple more times. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the F. Don't lift your ring. Yeah, Danny's remembering to breathe, which is super important.
That's our theme this month. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heading up the G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And the crisscross.
I'm just going to pick the notes of the... Keep going, Danny. I'll just pick the notes of the same chords in some kind of pattern. This is one way you can improvise. You don't have to think about a melody at all. I'm just kind of thinking of rhythms that I can do.
And I'm just practicing a very consistent rhythm.
Okay, let's rest. Okay, so hopefully you're getting those chords really down. It's really important to kind of make the chords almost second nature. We don't have too much time to spend on that right now, though, because I want to give you the rest of the other piece to the puzzle, which is the scale that we're going to use to improvise over these chords. And that's the C minor pentatonic scale. All right? So, the C minor pentatonic scale is a fantastic starting point for your blues improvisation because it works well with all the chords in the 12-bar blues progression, meaning C7, F7, and G7. In this scale, you're going to use the notes C, E flat. So this is C. This red one is C. Play this with me. This is the 5th fret. If you're looking at your ukulele, this is the 5th fret. Let's play it together. This is C, ring finger on the 5th fret. Now the index finger on C is E flat. Up to the 5th, that's D. The 3rd again is G. We'll use our pinky to play the 6th fret. That's B flat. And look at this. That's another root. Okay, so that's another C. And if we play this note, then we know that's E flat, and it can go on for infinity or until our ukulele, we run out of space on our ukulele. And then I put below on the G string, I put the B flat and the G. So that's as low. That open G is as low as we can go in the C minor pentatonic. Let's go ahead and play these notes all the way up and all the way down one time together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open 3, 5, 3.
Sorry, I started on the wrong one.
Okay, we're starting.
Try it again. Yeah, where are we starting? Oh, open.
Open, open. Starting on the lowest note that we can play on the open. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Open 3, 5, 3, 5. Play with us. 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. Open. Let's go back up 3 and stop on 5. Really good to sing these with you because you're linking your ear into the fingerboard. You're connecting what you hear to the fingerboard, and ultimately that's what we want to be able to do. We want to be able to hear something in our head and just as quickly get it out to the fingerboard as though we were singing it, you know. I bet a lot of you are comfortable sitting in your car and singing a melody along with some tune that you like. We want to be able to do that directly to our fingerboard. All right. So a lot of people practice their scales that way, right? Only just going up and back. But you don't really learn to be musical with a scale that way. And so for that reason, Danny and I recommend that you only practice it that way long enough to integrate the notes into your memory and into your fingers. So you memorize this stuff, you learn it in your fingers. So what we're going to do now is we're going to learn a little musical riff that helps us memorize the notes, but it's got some musical value to it. And this is it right here. All right. Now, if you don't read rhythm, that's fine because we're not going to spend too much time on that. We're going to do this by ear. But this is what it is. We're going to play the low root and then the high root. And then right down the scale. Three, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Go ahead and join me when you're ready. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Oops. And if you mess up, just try to jump back into the train. So we're using this to get a groove, but also to learn the notes of the scale. It's hard to talk into it. Okay, I'm going to start with the chords. Danny's going to keep playing this. All right? And if you want to play the chords instead, you can do that too. Here we go. Okay, here comes the G.
Especially sounded good over those two.
Yeah, it did.
And here.
Yeah.
And we're breathing.
This is the F and C. G, F, and G. Couple more. Let's go around again. All right, let's rest there. So, all right, so how'd you guys make out with that little melody there, that groove? All right. Now, if you haven't mastered that groove, if you tried to keep along and stuff like that, how many of you guys could say, without looking at the screen right now, you could play the notes of that scale? Like you could go.
Got a lot of fingers.
A lot of fingers up. Without mastering, you don't have to master the timing or the groove or anything like that. A lot of this was an exercise to get these notes into our fingers. Because now we're gonna invent our own using these notes. Okay? That's the next step.
What if you stop sharing and challenge them? Do we have time?
Should we challenge them?
Yeah, like a couple times through.
Well, no, because I really want to. I want to get to the groove part, the invent your own part. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little subset of that. Okay, we're not gonna. This is where the ear training starts to happen. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna use all of the notes that we just learned. We're just gonna use, and I will stop sharing for this for a second, so you can look here.
Also, can you move your mic? It's like right in front of your face.
Well, yeah, but if it's kind of. Yeah, it's yeah. I know it's not ideal. But it's not actually in the camera. It's just
okay. Just
okay. So I want to just start with this C here, which is the root. Play this with me. Okay. And the two notes that surround it in the scale. So it's the 3 on the G, and then the root itself, and then the next note up on the scale. So 3 on the C. So, and those are the 3 notes that we're going to be allowed to play so far. All right? And we're going to try and use our ears to play something. And how we're going to do that is that I'm going to play it, and then you guys are going to have to try and play it back. Okay? You want to try that?
Sure.
Okay.
Just those 3 notes only.
Yeah, Danny's going to play the chords for now.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you guys go. 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Here I go. Ba, 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 ba. Maybe there's too much space in between. Ba, ba, da, ba. All right. Okay, you guys go here. Ba, ba, da, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. guys go. All right. Let me see. How did you guys make out with that? Let's let me quick show of hands with that kind of thing.
You can see them all here.
Oh, I can see you there. Okay, great. So this is a really good exercise to do. I think what we should do is we should not play the whole chord progression. We're just going to play a C chord. Okay, just like that. We'll just play a C chord. Boom, boom, boom. Down. All right, so how are you guys doing? You're still doing good with just the 3 notes? All right. Now this time, we're going to do something a little bit different.
Put this up here.
And no, it's okay. It's all right. I'm going to, this time I'm going to play something, and I want you guys to play something in response to what I played. All right, so you're going to make up something that's similar, but it's going to be a conversation. All right? But you can still only use those 3 notes. All right? So let's see how that goes. In fact, Danny, why don't you lead, and I'll play the chords.
Oh, I get. So I.
You want to do it? Yeah, you'll be able
question?
to. You do the question, they'll do the answer.
Only those 3 notes.
Just these. Those are the only 3 we got.
So
okay?
I ask a question, you guys answer.
And we're limiting this because this allows us to link our ear to what we're doing. If it were too many notes, it would just be way too tough. Okay, here we go.
Every 4 beats. Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have it 8. 1. We're gonna trade. This is what we call trading 8s. Okay.
Right.
Danny's gonna play 8 beats. Then you guys do 8 beats. Okay.
Okay. Let's do
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. Your guys' turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now Danny's turn. 1, 2. That sounds good. Your turn. Sing it if you can too. It's good for your ears. Are you singing it? Make sure to sing it and play it if you can. Okay. I'm going to add the F chord here.
Ooh, now it's going to be interesting.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
How many of you guys feel the same way? You feel like you don't have enough notes?
Limiting. I feel limited.
Let me see. Let me go to the Gallery view.
Well, there you go.
Raise your hand. How did you guys do with that? Inventing your own phrases.
Well, when they raise their hand, are they showing you their numbers?
I'm seeing numbers. I'm seeing thumbs up, and the thumbs up, I give that a 5. And if I don't see any hands at all, I give that a 5.
And if you're suffering, just give us that peace sign.
Sideways hand is a 2 or a 3. All right, you guys. So the next challenge. You guys want to go to the next challenge?
Yeah.
The next challenge is another note. All right. The next challenge is this note.
Number 5.
Yeah. So we've got 3, 5, 3, 5. Okay. Let's try it.
Can I just say, limiting is so cool because you can get so much power. Well, you're not trying to get power out of the note. You are trying to express what's inside of your soul through the instrument, right? Don't forget that that's the whole point. You're communicating through music. You can say so much by just hitting one note over and over again. Boy, you really drive the point home sometimes with that. So the simplicity is really a good thing to practice with.
Yes. All right. Robin says, talk louder. What about me, Robin? Can you hear me? Should I talk louder too?
She's coming off of mute.
You're
I
fine.
can hear
Karen.
you fine, but we can't hear Robin.
Can't hear Danny in the background.
She doesn't have a
All right.
microphone.
Well, we've got one microphone. It's an
Oh.
area microphone. Come closer, Danny. Come closer. Closer?
Can you hear me
No,
now?
well, don't do that. But come.
Well, I will, but let me just make my point and then I'll sit back again.
Oh, they probably heard you.
Remember that you can get a lot of emotional expression through one single note over and over and over again. So the simplicity of our playground is really good because it teaches you can say a lot with only a few notes.
Bob asks, are we both playing low G? And the answer is yes, Bob, we are. Are you playing high G? You've got both. Okay.
Yeah.
Split decision. That's smart. You want to bring both. You always want to bring both. I definitely, Danny and I do play the low G. We just feel like we get so much more range. A ukulele doesn't have a lot of real estate on it, so we love the low G. Okay, now we've got those 4 notes. Okay, so here we go.
What am I doing?
You're going to take the lead again.
I'm going to take the lead?
Yeah.
Are we doing trading 8s?
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
trade
so
8s.
We'll continue our conversation then. Gosh, I hope they can hear me. And you'll do those chords back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay, here I go.
See if you can shorten your phrases a little bit.
Okay.
So it gives them a chance to process and form an answer. Nice. Oops. All right, couple more.
May I trade?
Sure.
I'll do chords.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it all the way to the end, but it's... one more note, okay? Keep going, Danny. We've got these 4. We're going to add this note right here, which is a very special note. It's just right on top of the box here at the 6th fret of the C string. This is the blue note.
Oh, they didn't learn that note yet.
No.
So you're giving them an extra.
This was outside of the scale, right? This actually changes our pentatonic scale into the blues scale. Here we go. I'm going to do it again. It's the sixth fret of the C string. It doesn't hurt to take this 3rd fret and give it a little bit of a wiggle too. When you play the 3rd fret on the C string, just pull it out of key a little bit. Make it go out of tune. So there's 2 things we've added. We've added the wiggling 3, and we've added this note here. You want to try it? I'll go to the chords, Danny. 2,
I like that interval right there. 3, 3. Ooh.
Okay, a couple more and let's take a break. All right. Let's try something else. Let's try something new. Okay, so we got what? So right now we've got 3, 5, 3, 5, 6, right? Which is the index, the ring, the index, the ring, and the pinky on the 4th and 3rd strings, going from chin to floor. Those are our highest in elevation, lowest in pitch. What if we move this whole thing up 2 strings and 3 frets? Now we get same notes an octave higher, okay? Starting with our index finger on the 6th fret of the E string. Play that with me. 6th fret of the E string.
Sorry.
And then our ring finger plays the 8th fret. And then our index finger plays the 6th fret of the A string. And then we go to 8. And then we go to 9. All right. And so now let's do the same thing. This is the same notes. They're just an octave higher. All right. Use the pinky. Use the pinky, though. If you guys aren't using your pinky, try to use your pinky, because for that blue note, for the 6. Here we go.
I like that, having that
Okay,
octave
so
high.
now we've got the same fingering. We already know this fingering, so let's play it in this area. Here we go.
Okay.
O1.
I'll do chords.
I'll do chords too. O1,
still trading
2, 3, trading 8s. C. Supposed to be up high. All right, I'm going to play a whole blues. Here we go. You guys keep doing the same thing.
Can I go low also?
No, stay up high. For now.
Ooh.
Here comes the G.
Now I'll let them start so they get the different chords. Okay, you start. I'll answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, let's take a break. So, if our root is here, everything to go an octave up, you go 2 strings up and 3 frets up. Okay? You can hear it, right? Here's C and here's C. All right?
And Perry,
So
that's
as-
answering Rick's question, right?
That is, yeah.
Thank you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you see Rick's question?
Yeah. So if the box starts on 3 of G, then the upper octave starts on 6 of E, because that's 2 strings and 3 frets. All right. How many of you guys, were you guys able to access that upper box there? All right. Great. So now there's one note that ties them together. Okay. There's one note that isn't in either box that we haven't looked at yet. And it's the 3rd fret of the E string. So play the 3rd fret of the E string for me, just with your index finger. That's G. So that's our linking note. It's the missing link. Okay. So we're gonna go 3, 4, 3. I'm sorry, 3, 5. So index, ring, pinky. Play this with me, Danny. So starting over, index, ring, index, ring, pinky, missing link. All right, now we're gonna slide up 3 frets like we talked about.
Oh.
And then ring, pinky. Oh, ring.
Sorry,
that
pinky.
that was my bad, yeah. Index, ring, pinky. So we've got the blues box in both places and then the missing link, and now we've got this really cool 2-octave run. So let's go from the top. We're on 9 of A with the pinky, and then we go.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry, pinky?
yeah. All right, let's just start on the bottom. Let's start over on the bottom. Maybe you guys weren't expecting this. So index finger on the 3rd fret of G. So here we go.
So 3?
3. Ring. That's the fret 5. Index, fret 3. Ring, fret 5. Pinky makes 6. Now, index is the missing link. That's the G note. Now we're going to slide up 3, and we're starting the new octave, high octave box. So we do ring, and then we go index on A, and ring, and then pinky. Okay, and so our pinky should be on the 9th fret of the A string now. Let's go back down. 9, pinky, ring, index, ring, index. Now 3 slides. Slide down 3 with your index. Pinky, ring, index, ring, index. Now open, index. All right, if we do that quick, it's like, oops.
That's a big range.
Okay. So if you've got that box remembered, you just know that you've got the missing link, and then you've got the lower G here on the end. We just have to know those, and now we've got we've got a 2-octave blues scale.
All right, can I say something?
Yeah.
So,
Yes, please.
you guys probably end up learning a lot of different things at a lot of different workshops and things that are exciting and fun. I really encourage you to memorize this territory or this playground, because this will work on every blues song in C. So your opportunity to use this is much larger than a lot of other skills and techniques that you learn. So if you haven't already decided to commit this to memory, that's the first step of memorizing, actually, according to the scientists, is choosing to remember the thing. So if you would like to jam along in blues in C, which you'll have a lot of opportunity to do, I encourage you to choose to remember this right now. And then as we continue on in the workshop, it's really sinking in deeper to your memory bank.
Now, as you're memorizing this, only use small sections. You know, still, this is the entire template, but you don't need to use the entire scale. When you're doing, you know, short solos or fills or something like that, especially, don't try and run the entire scale. You know, you're going to lose your ear to fingerboard connection if you're trying to do long runs or long jumps. Those will come in time if you're interested in that, because you'll start to build vocabulary.
Yeah.
All right. But when you're just kind of jamming and riffing and improvising, small sections, just small pieces of real estate. Okay. So let me share my screen again. Let's get back to the, I'd like to get back to the, okay. So I showed you basically the 2 to 3 position version of this scale. But if we go back to this again, this is how you play it if you're staying in 3rd position, which a lot of times you'll want to do. And this is I don't like people to teach it this way only, because people tend to get stuck. All right. So moving on, we've worked on this. We worked on the box. We added more notes. You know, try improvising. I want you guys to hearken back to this. You know, once you're comfortable, try improvising with 4 short phrases that use 3 to 5 notes at a time. These smaller note blocks are easier to manage and let you focus on creating rhythmic, expressive ideas. Okay? Cool. Yeah.
Just so you know, you've got about 10 minutes to go.
Yes, I do know that. Thank you.
Celia.
Keep it simple, experiment, enjoy the process. All right. Then we added the blue note. Okay. So there's the diagram, right? And we played this an octave up as well. All right. So here we go. This is the review part. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to, let's try and you and I take a full page of blues. And you guys can listen or you can solo now. And let's just remember, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to play rhythm for 1 page and then Danny will. And the thing that you do when it's a 2-man jam is you have to remember as a lead player that you have to come in and overlap the other person at the end of the page so that there's a good measure of both of you playing rhythm at the end of each page. Okay? If we had more people in the band, if we had a bass player or even just one more ukulele, we'd be able to continue soloing right up to the edge of the page. But we can't do that here. We've got to always stop.
Don't solo in the last. Oh, because when you come in soloing, you're going to come in the measure before the head.
No, just wrap up whatever you're doing and be on the chords somewhere in the last measure.
Don't overlap. Yeah, okay.
Overlap with chords. Don't overlap with solo.
Chords, got it.
We're overlapping with chords.
Let me start with the chords, and then you can demonstrate that.
Okay. All right, Danny. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do the same thing up a higher octave. See what I did there? I'm on the G. guys can be doing the chords or soloing, whatever you want to do. This is Name That Tune. See if you can name that tune. Just going right down the blues scale, but it's a song also.
So should we just do rhythm for them so they can play it?
No? All right, now you guys take a turn.
And you're breathing while you play.
All right, I'm going to take one. Can we use this same technique of overlapping chords to trade eighths?
I think so. I think we should trade 16s though.
Let's try eighths.
Okay, we're gonna trade 8s.
Mary, can you stop screen sharing so folks can see what you're doing?
Yes. Also, you guys can, if you've got a split screen when I'm sharing my screen, you can just grab the bar with your mouse and you can
Yeah,
pull it and make it larger.
louder.
Okay.
Louder, larger.
So you can
I'll say
control
we've
that
got
on
5
your
minutes
end.
left.
All right. Well, let's just do a quick review. I do want to share and I want to just check the review page and make sure that everything has been covered, and then we'll go back to jamming. So by this point, you should be able to confidently play the following without needing to refer back to the lesson. The basic blues quick 4 progression using our new chords, the third finger anchor chords, the C minor pentatonic scale in third position, and the C minor blues scale in third position. Now those just differ with that blue note. So the C minor blues scales, in case you don't know, is the C minor pentatonic with that blue note added. So it's a 6-note scale. You should be able to do the descending pentatonic riff that we did.
Oh yeah, we should bring that back in to end on.
So you've got this. You'll be able to download this once we figure out the permission issue. And just keep practicing these elements.
Also,
If you
Robin
can't do them,
included some of your documents in the chat so that they in a way that they could be downloaded just from that. So those 2 images in particular are very much there, and folks can download those if they click on them.
that's great.
It's just
Thank
a
you so much.
screenshot, but it'll work for now.
Yeah, no, well, you know what? Instead of that, why don't we'll focus on getting those documents made available. But those are good for now. Those will tide us over till the end of class. But definitely get the whole package if you can, because you'll want to refer back to this stuff and master it. And it's probably just a simple permission.
And then one more interruption, which is that if you wish to continue talking with folks afterwards, Perry, you could go to one of the other breakout rooms, the coffee house, for example, or someplace like that to answer questions. Because we've only got a couple minutes left.
We will do that.
Okay, let's meet in the coffee house. I don't know how to get to the coffee house, but let's meet there and we can answer questions.
It's just one of the breakout rooms.
Okay.
And meanwhile, I posted links in the chat for everyone where the workshop bio is, the workshop and your bios, which includes the link to the documents that you are about to make available.
That sounds good. We'll just wrap it up now. I think Danny's got an announcement to make.
Yeah, well, I've started a book club at uquest.com. It's free, and it completely ties in with what we're doing here today. It's a book by Victor Wooten called The Music Lesson. It's an incredibly interesting book where I'm creating outlines so that you can discuss the topics in the discussions in the book. It's basically, well, I won't tell you what it is. It's just really interesting. We have about 50 people in this book club. They're really enjoying it. We've only met once, so we just started last month. We only do 2 chapters a month, so you've got plenty of time to join us. But the point is that what we're learning about is how we can commune with music, how music is somewhat of a spiritual element, and we're talking about all these 10 wonderful elements to add into music with the sole purpose of expressing yourself through how you play. So if that's of interest to you, we'd love to have you come join the book club at uquest.com.